First, what does it really mean to know your customer? So what do we mean by knowing your customer? The small business who has a shop, who has a few shops, has an online store, that means different things. When somebody walks into your store and meets with you and purchases face-to-face, of course, you know that customer in a number of ways. You know their face. If you really need to, if you're selling an item that's high value or in a certain category, you might need to check their ID. Nowadays with, of course, the state of emergency, everywhere you go, you have to write down, do your contact tracing. What does it mean for that small business that's got some online presence? You have your Facebook store going, you have your IG page making sales. And for you, knowing your customer might be as simple as what's their email, what's their social media handle? Are they sending you things through your DMs? Is that coming in through a different system, right? You have some idea of who they are, but you might need to collect their name and their phone, their delivery address. But for a lot of businesses, I think we stop there. We take that and say, hey, we've figured out who this person is. We've done business with them. We understand what they came for, the product that they bought. We may even understand some of their motivations. But if we're doing more business-to-business transactions, you are a contractor, a plumber, electrician, your customers might actually want to know you. But if you're doing that contract for another small business, it might be in your best interest and theirs to share that licensing, share your business information, and get a little bit stronger sense of who that customer is. You might collect a little bit more evidence, right? You might now really go into the due diligence side of things and look at their national ID, look at their driver's permit, find some way of getting an actual proof of that address. All those things together help you understand this persona, your customer persona. You can start to now understand the risks that that individual or that business or customer poses to you and your stakeholders. And with that, and really understand the full range of opportunities. Ultimately, the central bank and the FIU and a bunch of global parties in the financial system really care and have really their work cut out for them in keeping that system safe. When we think about, even as a small business, as an entrepreneur, you've got your thing going, and maybe you're making a lot of sales, but are those sales all legit? And how do you know? So locally, FIU has their list of listed businesses that need to actually do some level of due diligence and verification of who their customers are in order to conduct business. And you need to keep records of that. So if you are a jeweler or an accountant or a car dealer or real estate agent and a handful of other categories, you actually have to collect some amount of this information, including a national ID, before or at some point during your business relationship.